Coming here was really hard because I had a breakdown. So it was like a breakdown to a breakthrough. I was carrying just a lot of like my own self-burdens because I felt like I should have been further along than I am. I was putting myself down, saying that I was a failure. And I lost my father and I lost my houses. I didn't deal. I just kind of kept moving forward and I never ever dealt with it. And I thought that I could sort of move past it. Like if I just get really busy and really productive, then I'll be able to move past it and I'll be able to just, I don't know, skip that part. You know, like I don't got to go through the bullshit. I don't have to go through the pain. I don't have to go through the hurt. I can just kind of like fast forward through life and then I'll just be where I want to be, thinking that I could start over. So I came back to where I left off and now I'm doing what I need to do, honest with myself. So I'm being honest with how I feel. And when I start feeling shitty and crappy, like I deal with it. Thank God that I had that revelation because it opened me up to enjoy a lot more of the trip. Sometimes you just need a good breakdown to just bring you all the way through. So I went to Orlando and I spent time with my girl, Gadeline. We cooked, we ate. She taught me how to clean chicken properly. And we were commenting how her meat tastes so amazing. And it's because of the cleansing process that it goes through. Like this is thorough to the point where it opens up the pores of the chicken so that it could receive the seasoning. Oh man, it was so dope. And then I spent some time with my aunt and my mom and my grandma.
The three musketeers.
I know. Yeah. I'm not someone who is like a farmer or even has a green thumb. But when I tell you I respect the power of plants, when you plant that seed and that thing comes out the earth, it comes out ready to like change things. Like the way that plants just heal you, cleanse you, uplift you. So I spent a lot of time with these ladies in their gardens and just asking questions like, hey, so what does this do? What is this good for? So again, I'm not a green thumber, but if that's a word, but if there is anything that I can say, it's just that plants have the most power and potential to literally like change you from the inside out. Just amazing.
Okay. You did this one, right?
And then I spent some time in Miami with my friend Willie and got a chance to catch up with him. And we just had so much fun. We ate like we had 5 stomachs put together. It was so good. Oh my God. And then also I got an opportunity to catch this Afro Cuban dance performance. So Sweet Micky came to town and this performance was really dope. I want to say that this was his first performance after being president of Haiti, and so this is his first time back on the stage in a sense. And man, it was such an honor just to see him and to be there. And Sweet Micky, he's toned down a lot, but he's still crazy. But I had such a good time. And then when I wasn't doing any of that, I was just making plans, gathering all my notes, and just getting things together. You know, I'm no longer stuck on the ground floor. That's what I'm so excited about. Like I finally got to the point where I'm not stuck on the ground floor. Like I'm actually elevating. You know, like I'm not just ready to elevate. I feel myself elevating. I feel things shifting and changing. I feel that where I am is no longer comfortable. You know, I feel that I can't really stay here in this place. I'm just ready to go build what's mine. I'm ready to go live in what's mine. And the only way that I can do that now is just to start where I am. So it's wonderful how when you make that declaration and you take that next step, how the door just opens for you and things appear for you. So I won a ticket through a contest that Latham Thomas was sponsoring to Harriet Cole's Dreamleaper Conference.
This day, which I am calling a retreat because we are diving in, you won't even remember where you are. Where you are is where you need to be, paying attention to your dream.
Brought together, obviously for a reason, but to create magic, and I think that's why we're here today. I told you
that it will require stretch. So I want to kind of tell you all what my stretch looked like at this point in the journey. As I noted, I actually wrote a letter of resignation, turned that letter in. That was the first requirement the stretch had of me. I turned that letter of resignation in without having another job. The one thing I will ask of you all is to embrace the act of surrendering the dream, especially if it's a dream that's going to impact this world.
And I started to experiment in my kitchen with first mixing fragrances and then adding those fragrances into products and cooking products. And I started with body.
The reality is, it wasn't that I was off of work for a year. Emotionally, I was broken, but financially, I was in no way compromised.
That, but when I moved to New York, someone said to me, will you produce my event? And back in the day, I used to be like, I'm not producing no events. I'm only doing TV, and I want to do film and win an Oscar. And being an entrepreneur, sometimes things get a little tight.
But thank you for spearheading this and for making this happen, first of all.
Amen.
The dream for me started way back when. Ophelia DeVore. That's when
Educate, because some people may not know who she is. Tell us who she is.
That's when it started for me. Ophelia DeVore was an amazing woman.
And at that conference, I met other dream leapers who were willing to do what was unpopular and take a different stance in their life. They weren't willing to settle for just a 9-to-5, but rather wanted to be empowered through the work that they contributed to the world. And I was just overecstatic that there was this community that was thriving. I want to share it with the world, and I want to teach classes. I want to travel around the world and teach classes. Like wherever I am, I want to teach nutrition classes and culinary classes and teaching people about their food and how to eat better food and how to use food to be healthy, how to treat food as not just a part of your heritage or a part of your cravings, but a part of your medicine. I need help freeing the inner critic in me and freeing the colonized part of me, thinking that this work can't be done in the way that I see it, to bring people to that awareness as well. From this moment on, that's all I'm going to be. Stay tuned to the next video where I return to New York and share what I've been up to, from guest TV appearances to workshops and more.